Recap of that part sales tracker, then we can move on to today's part. So here I can see two files. One is the sales distribution, another one is the part master. So the challenge is both are two different tables, sir. Now what we are going to do with this, we are going to bring based on this part number, we are going to bring what is the name and what is the rate here. The name and rate is available on the next sheet, and we have a common column called as part number. Using the part number, we are going to bring the name, rate here, or unit of measures or other columns. Normally, in Excel, we'll use a VLOOKUP or XLOOKUP here. Instead of using VLOOKUP or XLOOKUP, we'll see how to do it in Power Query itself. So, I have closed the file. Let us open the Power BI desktop. I opened the Power BI desktop now. Could you tell me how can I select that Excel file on the welcome screen itself? Sometimes it's we can open a blank report and we can go to get data, but I can get the data in the welcome screen itself. How can I get the data from welcome screen? So there is an option called as Excel workbook. Select the Excel workbook and let me select that sheet file name, that part sales tracker. Yes, I think this one, the part sales tracker is the file. Yeah, I select this file, open it. So I click on open. Yes. Now I select both the sheets, first sheet and two sheets straight away you can select it. If you have multiple sheets, you can hold the shift key and select it, and I'll go to the transform data. So under the transform data, as usual, you have to check for the three things: the column quality, whether the heading is correct, whether the data is green and the data type is correct, and unwanted columns and rows are removed. So both are fine here. Now place the cursor on the sales distribution table. Here what I want is, I want the name rate here, which is available in the part master. So place the cursor on the sales, because I want the output here. I want the output in sales distribution table. So place the cursor on sales distribution table. Then go to the home tab here. Under home tab, you can see merge query. Merge query. Today, maybe after this session is over, we'll see how to use this merge query as new. And there are various options of join kind. Some of the join kind we'll see it today. So let us click on merge query, merge query, merge query. Since I want the output in the same sheet. If you want the output in some other sheet, then we can go for merge query as new. So let us select this merge query, sales distribution. And we have the part master here. And what is a common column? So the common column is part number, part number. Sometimes assume that today we'll cover that. If you have two common columns, for example, I have the customer name, part number, customer name and part number. So I want to check the customer name, under customer name, part number. So part number can have a repetition. I want to check two things, means even you can select two columns also, two common columns. Sometimes there may be two common columns. So part number, part number. For example, assume that I have customer number, customer ID. Customer ID is also a common column, means you can hold the control key and you can select two columns also. You can see here 1 and 1. This column will be combined, and this column. Just for example, this is not a right one. So if you want to select two columns also, you can select it. But here we don't have two common columns. We have only one common columns. That is our, I remove this column. I place the cursor somewhere else. Yes, part number is the common column here. That's it. Left outer, that's equivalent to VLOOKUP. Right outer means if the table is on the top and bottom, that you can change. Full outer means both the rows. This part we will see today. The inner join, inner left anti, right anti. These three are very vital, very important. This part we will see it today. If you want to use VLOOKUP, then we have to go for this. Left outer, all from the first and matching data from the second. That's it. Don't select the fuzzy match. Fuzzy match is equivalent to approximate match in Excel. If the part number 1001 is not available, I want to find 1002 or 1003, then we can go for approximate match. Here we are going to find the exact match, so don't select the fuzzy match. And you can see 296 rows. If you have selected a wrong column, it will say 0 matches. There will be 0 matches. So you have to select the right column. Then we say OK here. Yes. Now tell me. So we have given this merge query. Now I want some of the columns here. I want the name and I want the rate here. So could you tell me how can I get the name and rate here? So there is an option available, part master, where we can see there is a 2 arrow marks available where we can expand. Very good. Click on this expand. Under the expand, you can see what are all the columns you want. I want the name and I want the rate. like this, whatever you want. Unit of measures, if you want the material type, and if you want the category, whatever you want, you can select it. As of now, I'm selecting two things. Now, could you tell me what is this original name as a column name as a prefix? What this will do? This enna pannum? Part master. Part master dot part name, part master dot unit of measure, part master dot, it will be added to every column. If you don't want it, you can uncheck this, or you can come out and you can check it in the next part also. So now, as of now, I'm saying okay. I said okay here, click here, and I say select all, and I remove that select all, and I'm selecting the part name, and I select the rate, and I say okay. Now I don't want this part master dot part name, part master dot unit of measure, so you can go to the settings. Under settings, you can remove this part master. So we have seen how to avoid this VLOOKUP function. Without VLOOKUP and XLOOKUP, we have seen how to get the data here. Right? Then, now, first
sum of all the side parts. Quantity இருக்கு சைடு பார்ட் இருக்கு. இத வந்து சம் பண்ணி ஒரு பைவட் மேல எடுத்துட்டு அதுக்கும் பக்கத்து ஷீட்ல உள்ள டேட்டா வந்து எடுத்துறோம்.
அப்பனா நீங்க என்ன பண்ணனும்? You have to expand பண்ணும்போது you have to expand instead of expanding you have to click here. இந்த expand பண்ணும்போது you have this option here. Don't put the expand, put the aggregate. Aggregate of what? Sum of whatever you want.
இங்க லைன்ஸே வந்து டூப்ளிகேஷன் இருக்கும்ல.
அத சம்மரைஸ் பண்ணி எடுத்து வந்துரும். இப்போ வராது, இதுல வராது. அதுல சம்மரைஸ் பண்ணி.
அந்த சம்மரைஸ் பண்ணது எப்படி பண்ணனும்?
அது ஒரு டேபிள்ல போணும். வேற இந்த எக்ஸாம்பிள் வேணா வேற ஒரு எக்ஸாம்பிள் நான் காமிக்கிறேன். This is not the right example. இங்க ஒரு தடவை தான் வரும். You will not find the difference. If you have multiple repetition, then you can do this. இங்க aggregate-க்கு போயிட்டு you have to select that. அந்த டோட்டல் மட்டும் வரும். அந்த பார்ட் நம்பருக்கு அதோட டோட்டல் மட்டும் வரும். Okay, as of now, I am not doing it. I am going to expand. As I think we did it already. Yes, expanded. And I will go here and I remove panniyach. Very good. Okay, fine. Now, I want the sum of this Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4 put together. What is my total? So, select 4 columns. You know the difference between the transform column and add column. What is the difference between transform column and add column? What add column will do is, if I am adding this Q1 plus Q2 plus Q3 plus Q4, it will add a extra column here. But if I transform it, what will happen? All the 4 column will turn into a single column. So here I want the sum of Q1 plus Q2 plus Q3 plus Q4. So you have to go for add column. Under add column, you have to go for, you can go to statistics. Under statistics, you can say sum, or we can go to standard, we can say add also. So click on add, where to add a extra column here, and we can rename it just by double clicking on this, and we can give a name for this also. For example, this is my year quantity, and I always recommend to have a meaningful name for each and every steps. Whatever the steps you are doing, try to have some meaningful name for it. Okay, but I'm not doing it, but it's always better to have a meaningful name for it. Right now, I want, you did a task, rate and quantity has to be multiplied. Select both the columns, go to add column again, go to standard again, and we can say there is an option called as multiply. This will give you the total sales. Now I want to calculate maybe the 18% of my total sales tax. Select the column and go to standard. Under standard you can do 2 things. One is you can multiply, or you can say percentage. Multiply with what? 18%, or percentage is 18. So percentage of is different. Out of 100%, this belongs 20% of this. So that is different. Either you can say 18 here, or multiply it with 18%. Both are same. Both are same. So it says 18% of my total sales. Now I want to round this. I will give a name for this. Maybe this is my tax value. Could you tell me how can I round this? I want this to be rounded. Dot after dot 5, so it has to display the same value. After dot there is a 6, so it should increase. 73780. Could you tell me how can I round this up? Select the column. Then there are 2 areas rounding, sir. Add column rounding, transform column rounding. We have to go to transform, then rounding, then round, then decimal value is 0. That's it. So now we got the tax value here. It has rounded off. Like this, you can add a column, you can multiply, you can divide. If you want to write the 2 or 3 formulas in one, I want to add one thing and I want to subtract one thing, I want to divide another thing, then we can go to add column. Under add column, you have an option called as custom column. Last session we did it. Actual minus plan divided by plan. Actual is the year quantity. Double click on the year quantity. Actual minus planned year quantity divided by planned year quantity. And here, as per the Botma's theory, you have to put a bracket and you have to put a bracket here. Okay. Now the percentage, it has not changed the percentage. 90% Power Query will convert your data type. Sometimes Power Query is not converting your data type. What is the second step you have to do? If Power Query is not detecting the data type, the second step is go to transform and we have to click here as detect data type. Still Power Query is not able to detect it. What could be the third one? You have to click here and we have to make it as percentage. Okay. So now this will turn into a percentage format. And we have seen about a if function also. Based on the zone wise, I want to give a different value. Then we can go to add column. Under add column, we have an option called as conditional column, where we can give a condition. For example, this is my travel expenses or logistic cost. So based on the zone wise, if the zone is equal to south, we can give some output. Or I can check with one column with another column also. So you can check with, instead of south, I can check one column with another column. So there is an option available here. If we go to the arrow mark where we can say select column, we can select another column also. Actual versus plan has to be checked. We can check with another column. So like this, you can add your formulas. It's taking process. Okay, it's taking some time for me. Okay, so like this, you can add a conditional column. And we have seen how to clean up, how to uppercase, lowercase, proper case. And some people likes to put the serial numbers. I think we didn't cover that in our last session. Serial number. If you want to put a serial number, instead of putting a serial number in Excel, so here we have an option of adding a serial number where it will automatically update. There is an option available for updating a serial number. You can go to add, which we didn't cover in the last session. So add column key there is an option called as index column. Index column to add a serial number. So sometimes I want to count how many rows are there. Instead of counting, I can put a serial number also. Just go to add column where we can see index column, and index column, it will add an index column starting from 0. When I click on index column, it is adding from 0, but I don't want to add from 0. I want to add from 1, or I want to add from 100. I want to add from 200. So then you can go to index column where we can see from 1, from 0 or custom. From 1000, 1001, 1000, 2000. Like this, I want to add a serial number also. That's possible. So let me put from 1. Yes. So you can see it will add a serial number here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If I add a new row, it gets automatically updated here. So you can even rename it as serial number. Could you tell me how can I bring this serial number? For example, I want to bring the serial number to be the first column of my table. Could you tell me how can I bring this as first column? One is you can drag and drop. Another one is there is an option called as right click, where we can see there is an option called as move. Move to the left hand side, move to the right hand side, move to the beginning, move to the end. Suppose I want to move to the very beginning, so I can say to beginning. So it goes to the very first column. Okay. Like this, we did the suffix, prefix, before part number, your company name to be added. Or I want to clean up it. I want to change uppercase, lowercase. Everything is possible when you go to transform, format, uppercase, lowercase, trimming, cleaning, adding, prefixing, suffixing, extract, subtracting, first letters, last letters, between delimiter, before delimiter, after delimiter, we can extract it. So like this, we have seen so many options. But while loading, Could you tell me, can I close and load straight away now? I can go to home tab, I can close it straight away and I can load both the tables. What has to be done before loading? So only the sales distribution has to be loaded. This table should not be loaded. So what I can do? Right click and we can go for enable load. Uncheck that enable load. You will see that italics so that this will not get loaded. Now close and apply. Only this table, only the sales distribution table will get loaded here. Even though it will say load the table, but only one table will get loaded. That is your sales distribution table. Second table will not get loaded because what are all the columns you want it from the second table, you already got it here. So no need for loading the table. So this is what we have learned in the last session. You are going to do some task based on this. Then we will see about furthermore merge queries. And then we have to see about visuals. Could you tell me what are all the visuals we have learned in the last session? Can you tell me what are all the visuals? Of course, we would have learned about card. Then pie chart. Bar chart or column chart? Column chart. Bar chart paakala nenikiren. We didn't see bar chart. Bar chart pathuma. This one. This is bar chart. Okay. I thought pie chart, column chart paatha nyabam. I don't remember whether we have seen the bar chart. Only I think we have seen this column chart. I don't know. Which chapter? My first session. I don't remember. Maybe. Maybe we will explore it. Even though we have seen it or not seen it, we will see that. Today we have to see all the other visuals. There is a new cards, there is a slicers, there is a time. There are so many other visuals available. We have to explore about the visuals and we have to see about something like there is a DAX. We have to see about DAX and various kinds of other visuals. What if, drill through. There are so many other concepts pending. So these 2 days we are going to see the next level of this. Next level. Slicer, new slicers, various other visuals also. Okay. So before starting with the small task which you are going to do, any other questions, doubts, queries on this? Sir? Where example எடுத்து காமிக்கிறேன் சார். இதில் கரெக்டாக இல்லையே. Same values is not repeated. Maybe I prepare some data and I will show you how to do that. So let me close this file. And I'll open a fresh new file. Today you would have got 4 files. Maybe the numbering is a smaller change, small change. Forget about the numbers. Today you would have got some 4 or 5 files. 5 files, maybe 08 asset maintenance, sales order versus delivery, training nomination versus attendance, purchase order, business transaction. So these are all the 5 files you would have received. These are all the 4 pictures. Today we are going to see how to insert some pictures also. Based on the values, how to insert some pictures. That part we will see later. So now please use this file. Asset maintenance. I think you would have got this. Who are all using company laptops, you would have got it as a mail. Download it. Who are using the rented laptop, it will be available on your desktop itself. This asset maintenance. Open that asset maintenance. 08 asset maintenance. We have 2 files. Asset master, maintenance record. In asset master, we have asset ID, asset name, category, purchase price, supplier name, purchase date, warranty expiry, location, department. Next sheet, we have something called as maintenance records, transaction ID, asset ID, service date, maintenance cost, service provider, issue type, maintenance type, and service charge and discount. So we have 2 different tables. Now, these 2 different tables, let me close this table, Control W, I'm closing the table, open Power BI. So in this table, what you are going to do here is, you are going to get this data. Yes. Your first task. Yes. Using the merge query. First get it, transform it. Get transform, I think I no need for telling it every time. Get the data, transform the data. Using the merge query in the table maintenance record. In the table maintenance record, insert the column asset name, category name, warranty expiry, location, department. So I want the asset name, I want the category name, I want the warranty expiry, I want the location, department in the table called as maintenance record. Just now we did it, sales distribution, we got the part name and unit of measure, part name and rate. Same like insert asset name, category name, warranty expiry, location, department in the table called as maintenance record. You decide what is the common column between the two tables. Yes. 1, 2, I will come. Card that you will take some time. Name asset master card. Sir. That asset master card. Merge kore. You should have some common column between the two tables. Asset master எல்லாம் ஒரே குடிமா. Asset name, category. Okay. Let me do this. I hope most of you did it. Let me do it here. Excel workbook. Select that table. Asset maintenance. 08 asset maintenance. Open. And it goes to Power Query. Sorry, it goes to the navigator. Under navigator, we are selecting the asset master and the maintenance record. Transform data. It goes to Power Query. Check the column quality. I think column quality is perfectly correct. Asset master, the column quality is fine. Place the cursor on the maintenance record. Go to the home tab. Straight away you can click on merge query or go to the arrow mark, merge query. Merge query, merge query. Already the first table maintenance record is selected. Now what we have to do is we have to select the asset master here. Select the asset master, the second table. And what is the common column? Asset ID, asset ID. Both this the common columns are asset ID, asset ID. That's it. Now, okay. Here you can see the asset master. There is arrow mark here. There is an arrow mark. You expand the arrow mark. Then select, remove the select all column. Tell me what is the column we want. Asset name. Then category, warranty expiry, location, department. And use original name as prefix, which I don't want. I don't want asset master dot asset name, asset master dot category, asset master dot warranty expiry. I want only the names, not prefixed with the file names. So say okay. Yes. So we got this. So I didn't say uncheck this. So I will remove this here asset master. So asset name, category, warranty expiry, location, and departments. Fine. So the next one. So this part you did it using the merge query. We got the asset name, we got the category name, we got the warranty expiry, location, department. The next one. Add a column named as. You should add a column named as warranty expiry. Check whether the service date is before the warranty expiry. If the service date is before warranty expiry, that means we are in the still we are in the warranty period. So just check if the service date is before or equal to warranty expiry. There is another column called as warranty expiry. You have to check the service date with the warranty expiry table. If it is before that, then you should display yes. Otherwise, you should display no. Yes, yes, yes. Show me the formula. Okay. Formula. Show me the formula. Here, select another column. Show me the formula. Apply instance. Settings. Show me the formula. Formula. Settings. Okay. So add column, conditional column. Don't select multiple column, place the cursor on any column. It's not required you have to select a particular column. You can place the cursor on any column. Go to add column, conditional column. The name of the column, what is the name of the column? Warranty, warranty expiry, warranty status, correct. Warranty status, warranty expiry is the column which we have to check actually. If the column name, service date, based on this column name, this operator will change accordingly. For example, if I select the column which is in a number, suppose I am selecting the maintenance cost, you can see this will change equal to, does not equal to, greater than, lesser than. If I select a column which is a text issue type, then it will change between, sorry, does not equal to, begins with, ends with. Now I am selecting the column which is date based. So now you can see there is an option available. Before, equal to, before is equal to, or before or equal to, after or equal to. I want to say is before or equal to. So I'm giving a service. If my service days is coming before the warranty expiry date. So I want to select the warranty expiry date. How do we select the warranty expiry date here? Click on the arrow mark. Then we have to select it as select column. Don't type it here. You have to select the select column. Then you can click on the arrow mark. There is an option called as warranty status. If the service date is coming before the warranty expiry date, then we are in the service period. We are in the warranty period. So it should say yes. Otherwise, it should say no. Very simple. Okay. That's it. Wherever your service date is falling before the warranty expiry. For example, here the service date is 23/4/2024 and the warranty is 2016/12/2020. So we are crossed the warranty period. So it should say no. Yes. Here before the warranty period, it should say yes. Okay. Finally, we'll change this data type. This data type is not correct actually. It says ABC 1, 2, 3. We are going to add furthermore other columns. Later, finally, we'll change the column into a proper data type. Every time doing it. Finally, before exporting, we'll change that column type, data type proper. Right? Now, the next one. Transpose the column called as location. You have to transpose the column called as location. Wherever the location is, warehouse Delhi, HO Chennai, it has to be transposed as a Delhi, Chennai, Mumbai, Bangalore. So I should get only Delhi, Chennai, Mumbai. Yes, just a minute. Same column. Don't transpose it to the same column. Don't go add a question says transpose. Transform, sorry. Not a new column, transform in the same column. Same column, no need for adding a column. Delhi, Chennai, Mumbai. You're getting warehouse HO. Yeah. Tell me, how can I do this? Select this column, location. Select the column called as location. Then we have to go to transform. Then extract. Length, first character, last character, range, text before delimiter, text after delimiter, text between delimiter. I want Delhi, Chennai, Mumbai, Pune. So what has to be done here? Text after delimiter. So what is the delimiter here? Two things. One is you can say hyphen and a space, because I don't want the space also. Space has to be removed. This is one part. If you have forgot to remove the space, if you are given the space, very good, that's fine. If you didn't give the space, say okay, I didn't give the space. So now I want to remove the space. How can I remove the space now? If you didn't remove the space there, go to transform, format. There is an option available called as trimming. The trimming, what this will do is remove the leading and trailing white spaces from each cell in the selected column. So it will remove the unwanted spaces. If there is an extra unwanted spaces, it will remove the unwanted spaces, trimming. If you are already given the hyphen space, fine. If you are not given it, then trim it. So then come here and you can make a trimming here. I think that's not required because I already given the space there. So I'm not trimming it. I undo the steps. And they asked me to do one more thing, that is get only the city name as a below. Okay, fine. We got only the city name here. Perfect. Correct. Select it and trim it in the same area. Irko illiyo or the trimming board. And future variable data, it will get trimmed automatically. We can do everything if it is a text. Number only the text value. Select all the text value, trim it. Even though now the trimming is not available, future trimming on that, it will get trimmed automatically. Yes. Add another column called as other expenses. The column name is other expenses based on the city names. Just now you have exported the city names, cleaned up the city name. You got the city name. Other expenses, wherever the city name is Chennai, it should be 400. If the city name is Chennai, it is 400. And remember, it's case sensitive. It is case sensitive, capital, small letters. And Bangalore is 300. Pune is 350. Mumbai is 375. Delhi is 250. Others are 0. Chennai, Bangalore, Pune, 0. Wait. There should not be a 0. You should not be. Capital C is capital. Chennai is C capital. Bangalore B capital. Numbers are capital smaller. Okay. So go to add column, custom column, sorry, conditional column. What is the column name is? Other expenses. The formula is if location is equal to, check whether you are given the, you are cleaned up the space. If you are not cleaned up the space, you have to literally give a space here. If you are cleaned up it, fine. If you are not cleaned up, you have to give a space. So Chennai. Tell me what is the cost for Chennai? For 400. Add glass. Location. What is the next one? Bangalore. Bangalore is 300. Add glass. Location is equal to Pune 350. Add glass. Location Mumbai. How much? 375. The last one is location. What is the last one? Delhi 250. At last, 0. Okay. Still you can see the data type is not right. This data type should be a number. but it's giving a text here. Here also this data type should be a text. It's giving number and text. As I told, finally, after adding all the column, we'll detect the data type, then we'll export it. So now let us do the next process. Yes. Add another column. The column name is total cost. The column name is total cost. You have to add the column maintenance cost plus service charge plus other expenses minus discount. Minus discount. Yes. Maintenance cost plus service charge plus other expenses minus discount. You have to add a custom column. Custom column. Okay. How do we create the formula? Add a column, custom column, and what's the name of the column is total costs. That's the name of the column. Maintenance cost. Click here. Maintenance cost plus service charge. Double click on it. Plus other expenses. Just now we inserted the other expenses. Minus discount. Maintenance cost plus service charge plus other expenses minus discount. So just double click, or you can type it manually also. If you know the column name, you can type it manually. Say okay. Once again, this data type is not correct. As I told, we'll finally change the data type with the last part of this Power Query is another column called as cost category. there should be a column called as cost category where you should check the total cost. If the total cost is more than 10,000, wherever the total cost is more than 10,000, then the cost category is high. If the total cost is greater than 5,000, then it's moderate. Otherwise, low. Less than 5,000 is low. Greater than 10,000 is high. Greater than 5,000 is moderate. Less than 5,000 is low. Sir. 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 Who is getting it? Yes. Let me do this conditional column. It's based on the total cost. So the column name is cost category. If the total cost greater than or greater than equal to greater than 10,000, 10,000, then the cost category stands under high. Add a class total cost greater than or equal to 5,000, then it's moderate, else it's going to be low. Less than 5,000 will be low. Okay, I think we almost did all the important tasks. Next it says deactivate unwanted columns and table and load. That's not a task, but we will do this. Before doing it, let me select all the 4 columns. This is 1, 2, 3 ABC. This is also ABC 1, 2, 3. Total cost is also ABC 1, 2, 3. It's not a proper data type. So let me select all the 4. All the 4. Instead of doing it one by one, I select all the 4. Go to transform and detect data type. It can select only this column will be detected. And this will be detected. What about this? And number all the 4 columns has to be changed. So that's why I'm selecting all the 4. Select all 4 columns. Detect data type. Yes. Warranty status is ABC. Other expenses number. Total cost is also a number. Cost category is also a text. That's it. இல்லை சார் இதில் மர்ஜி கொரி பண்ண முடியாதுல்ல. இப்போ இதில் எப்படி மர்ஜி கொரி பண்ணீங்க? இப்போ அந்த சிட்டி வேற ஒரு டேபிளில் இருக்குன்னா நான் மர்ஜி கொரி பண்ணி கொண்டு வரலாம். இதில் மர்ஜி கொரி பண்ண முடியாது, அது பண்ண முடியாது. அது நீங்கள் பவர் பிஎல் தான் பண்ண முடியும். தட் இஸ் சம்மரைசிங். நீங்கள் கேட்டது வேற வேற ஒரு டேபிளில் இருந்து அதோடைய சம் இந்த டேபிளில் லுக்அப் பண்ணி பண்ணணும். சம்மு பண்ற சம்மரைசிங் ஆவரேஜிங் எல்லாமே பிஏல தான். வேற ஒரு டேபிள் இருக்கு லொகேஷன், புது டேபிள் ஒண்ணு பண்ணி அப்புறம் என்ன பண்ணலாம்? புது டேபிள்னா என்ன பண்ணுவீங்க? அது பண்ணணும்ல, அதான் சொல்றேன். இது அது மாதிரி வேற ஏதோ டேபிள் வச்சு பண்ணலாம்னு சொல்றேன். இதுல கிரியேட் பண்ணோம் சார், இட் டேக் சம் டைம் சார். அது சின்ன வேலைக்கு இவ்வளவு டைம் எடுத்துக்கணும். ஏற்கனவே இருக்க டேபிள் ஏதாவது பண்ணும். நான் இன்னொரு டேபிள் கிரியேட் பண்ணோம், லொகேஷனை ஃபில்டர் பண்ணி அதை யூனிக் வேல்யூஸ் எல்லாம் எடுத்து கொண்டு வரணும். இட் வில் டேக் சம் டைம். எப்படி கிரியேட் பண்ணலாம் சொல்லுங்க? How can I create a new table from this? எப்படி பண்ணணும்? டூப்ளிகேட் எடுக்கலாம். எக்ஸல் மாதிரி நீங்க காப்பி பேஸ்ட் பண்ணி இல்லை தனியாக எக்ஸல்ல போட்டு சிட்டியை மட்டும் ஃபில்டர் பண்ணி எடுத்துக்கோங்க. அந்த சிட்டிக்கு மட்டும் யூனிக் வேல்யூ போட்டுட்டு அப்புறமா இங்கே கொண்டு வரும். அப்படிதான் பண்ண முடியும். ஆனால் எக்ஸல் ஒன்றா கிரியேட் பண்ணி கொண்டு வரும். இதில் பண்ண முடியாது. Tell me, how can I load this now? இது எப்படி லோட் பண்ணலாம்? Can I load this straight away? என்ன பண்ணணும்? அசெட் மாஸ்டர் போய் ரைட் கிளிக் பண்ணிட்டு தென் எனேபிள் லோட், தென் ஹோம் டேப், க்ளோஸ் அண்ட் அப்ளை. Right. For the first time, we didn't see this visual. Maybe we'll see this visual now. This visual, we didn't see it in the last session. Today, we are going to use that visual to display. For example, I want to display the total cost. I want to display the total cost. I want to display the multiple cost here. So, to display only the total cost, what is the visual we use? I want to display only the total cost. What is the visual we use? Is card. Unknowingly, this card is not activated, or you have to go to 3 dot, which we did in the last session. We have to restore, but that card will get retired sooner. So we are going to use this card. The card in detail we'll see it today, but let us start with the simple one. Let me click on this card. I'll click on this card. What is the advantage of this card compared to the earlier card is, in this card I can display multiple values. For example, Here I want to display the total cost, and I want to display the service cost, and I want to display the discount amount in one card. So you cannot, no need for inserting 3 cards. Let me do that. So I have inserted a card, then I'll bring the total cost to the value area. Total cost I'm bringing to the value area, 4 millions. We'll change this. Instead of 4 million, I want an exact value. That part we'll do that. Then I want the maintenance cost also. So drag the maintenance cost here. Maintenance cost. Then I'm dragging the discount value. Maybe what is the next one? Service charge, other like this, whatever you want. I want the service charge, and I want the other expenses, and I want the discount. So like this, one card you can display multiple items like this in one card. No need for creating 3 cards, 4 cards, 5 cards. You can do everything in one single card. And we have furthermore other option which we will see it one by one. No, நிறைய options இருக்கு, we'll see that. But here are the challenges. Could you tell me? Total cost is 4 millions. I don't want 4 million, I want the exact value. Tell me, how can I change this to exact value? Normally, how do we do it? Display units. If I go to format and I go to search box, because I don't know where is the display units available, I'll go to the search box, DIS. Unfortunately, there is nothing called as display units available here. This is a small challenge. It's not a problem, it's a small challenge. I'm not getting the display units here. So what I can do is very simple. Expand the call out. There is something called as call out. Expand the call out. Under call out, it says apply settings to all instead of apply settings to all. For example, let us click on apply settings. Under apply settings to all, when I expand the value, I selected apply settings all and I expand the value. Here you can see the font size, horizontal, vertical alignment. But inside the apply settings to all, instead of all, I will make it as sum of total cost. Sum of total cost. Then I'll change the display units as, இப்போ பாருங்க display units is available. Earlier பார்த்தீங்கன்னா display units available இருக்காது. ஆல்னு கொடுத்தீங்கன்னா display units may not be available. I selected total cost. Now the display units is available. Let us make it as none. Now it is displaying the exact value. So like this, for the maintenance cost, I have to make it as none. Yes. For the service charge, none. எதுக்கெல்லாம் நீங்க எக்ஸாக்ட் வேல்யூ வரணுமோ அதுக்கெல்லாம் நீங்க நன்னு மாத்தி ஆகணும். நோ அதர் கோ ஹியர். இல்ல இது ஒரே கார்டு தானே. ஒன் கார்டுக்கு in another card you can use the format painter, but this is a single card. Next one is other expenses, none. Discount, none. The advantage of this card is you can get multiple values is one. No need for creating 3 or 4 cards. Everything you can do it in one card. That's the main advantage of this card with a thunderbolt. And one more advantage I will explain. இன்னொரு advantage இருக்கு, அதை பார்க்கலாம். இன்னும் formattingலாம் நிறைய பார்ப்போம். We'll see the formatting other parts in our next upcoming sessions. Okay. One more advantage of this card is I want to know the total cost for all the location wise. We have Chennai, we have Delhi, we have Bangalore. For each location, I want to know what is the total cost. I don't want to filter and see. In one card, I want to see everything. I don't want to see the filter. I don't want to see a chart. Over location, Chennai, what is my total cost? Bangalore, what is my total cost? Delhi, what is my total cost? Let me insert the same card. Somewhere else on the bottom, I am going to insert the same card. I inserted a card. Now, let us bring the total cost to the value area. And there is something called as categories. In categories, bring the location. So, location wise, I will increase the height and width. Location wise, we are getting the total cost. Each location wise. Bangalore, what is the total cost? Chennai, what is the total cost? Delhi, scroll down and you can see for Mumbai, for Pune. You can get it very vertically, horizontally, that part will change it. Inside, this is another advantage of card with Thunderbolt. In the card with Thunderbolt, this is an extra advantage. In normal card, you can display only one value, city wise, location wise, category wise. Each wise, you cannot display the values like this. Now, let me go to format your visual. Call out value. First, let me change this K to exact value. I'll go to the call out. Settings, all, instead of all, let us make it as sum of total cost. And expand the value. And I make it as discount display units as none. So Bangalore, this is my total cost. Chennai, this is my total cost. Delhi, this is my total cost. You can scroll down and you can check Mumbai and you can see Pune. So it shows all the total cost in one card. Can I get this instead of vertical like this? Can I get it horizontally, or can I get the name in the left hand side and card like this? I want to do some changes. Select this card. Already we have gone to the call out, sum of total cost, we have changed it as none. That's fine. Now let us go to the multi-card layout. Multi-card layout. Layout. Multi-card layout. Multi-category layout. Layout. Whether you want as a table format or you want as a tile format. Table, tile. Or you want it vertically, horizontally. So for example, let us put it as horizontally. Now you will get a card like this. Horizontal card. So you will get a horizontal card like this. So Bangalore, Chennai, Delhi, horizontally. You can go to the right hand side and you can check like this. Horizontally or vertically. So either you can put horizontal or you can put vertical. Multi-card category, layout, table, arrangement is vertical. Format, visual, multi-category layout. Layout is table and horizontal. Columns I said 4. This is multi-category layout. This category heading, or if you want to make it as vertically, also we can make it as vertically. So it shows vertically like this. You can make it as vertically, horizontally. That's your wish. This header, this Bangalore, Chennai, Delhi. How do you want that header? That header is category headers. Category headers. Layout. I don't want the category name should come on the top. I want the category name should come on the left hand side. Bangalore, this is my total. Chennai, this is my total. I want it on the left. So I can go to the top. Instead of the top, I can put it as bottom, left, right. For example, I'll put it in the left. So now you will get it on the left like this. Bangalore, this is my total cost. Chennai, this is my total cost. Delhi, this is my total cost. Pune, this is my total cost. So left, right, alignments. You can insert a picture and you can do furthermore other formatting, which we'll explore. We'll explore that feature also. So future you will be getting only this card. You will not get that normal card that is going to retire sooner. Still we can use it. You can go to 3 dot. You can go to restore default visual. You will get that card again. You will get that card. This 1, 2, 3 card which we used last session also. But that will retire sooner. As soon as possible this will go off. So future you are going to use only this card. This card will be visible. So try to use this card. This card advantage is you can display multiple values. Another advantage is region wise, segment wise also you can display multiple values like this. And we can insert some pictures. That part we'll see it in the next session. Okay. Right. So as of now, let me save the file. File. Save as. Browse. And let me give some name. I think it's 08 maintenance. Sorry, asset maintenance. That's the name of this file. 08 asset maintenance. Yes. Still, we have to see furthermore on the merge query. Merge query still some chapter is pending. We will see that chapter. Chapter we'll see it in another few minutes. As of now, I'm saving it. You can close this. We have completed 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, which we are going to do it in the next session. So let me close this also. Next one is the sales order and versus the delivery, which we'll see it after our break. Yes, please. I'm pausing the video recording. Last session. We have seen last week or last session or recap down what you did a task. Now let us see this file. Maybe the next one. Sales order and delivery. This chinna data. We have a small data here. Just open the sales order and delivery. There are 2 sheets available. 2 sheets available. One is sales order where we have order ID, order date, customer ID, product ID, quantity and order amount. And second table we have something delivery. So I want to know which are all the sales order delivery has been done. Some sales order delivery was not done. Some delivery has been done in an order panel. They didn't make the purchase order or sales order. Without making the sales order, purchase order, they have made the delivery. So I want to find out what are all the data available in sales order but not available. It's not till delivered. We have made the order but still the delivery was not done. So or common column, which are all common. What are all the sales order where the delivery is done? I want to separate it. Like this I want to do something. So which is available in both the table, I want to separate one. Which is available in sales order but delivery was not done till the material was not delivered. So I want it as another report. Or delivered is done, we didn't make the sales order. That is another report. So like this, we want to make something here. So let us import this data to Power BI first. So I'll save and close this file as usual. Let us go to Power BI now. Once again, I'm going to Power BI. Let us open the Power BI. As usual, we'll get the data. Get the Excel workbook. I click on Excel workbook. Let me select that file. File name is sales order versus delivery. Sales order versus delivery. And I say open. I click on open here. So it once again goes to the navigator screen. Under navigator screen, let me select the delivery and sales order, both the tables as usual. Once again, let us go to transform data. So this you did it so many times. I think we did it at least 10 times from the last week. I think you would have been well versed on this. So let us go to the delivery table and let me check the column quality. Heading is delivery ID, order ID, deliver date, deliver quantity, deliver mode. Pakka correct. Then the sales order. order ID, order date, customer ID, and product ID, and quantity, and the order amount. So, you know what is a common column between the two tables? Could you tell me what is the common column between two tables? Order ID is the common column. Suppose I have order ID and customer ID. Two columns are common also, we can select it. But as of now, only one column is common. I want to know which are all the sales order made but delivery was not done. Sales order பண்ணிருக்காங்க but இன்னும் delivery ஆகல. So same thing. Delivery was done, the sales order was not made. I want to do both. First, let us try the first one. What are all the sales order done, but till the delivery was not done? So there are some sales order available here. That sales order till it was not delivered. No, the material delivery agala. அதெல்லாம் எனக்கு தனியா பார்க்கணும். I want to see it as a separate report. Separate report. So let me select the sales order now. And go to the home tab, place the cursor on sales order, or you can do it in the reverse also. Better to place the cursor on sales order. Go to home tab again. Go to the merge query. Merge query as new, because what are all the sales order, delivery was not done. I want it as a separate report here without disturbing this. Otherwise this will go off. I don't want to disturb my original data. My original data will be as it is. I want the output in some other area. So let us go to the merge query as new, merge query as new. As usual, the sales order is selected on the top, correct? On the bottom, let us go for delivery. So what is the common link is order ID. So both are common here. 85 is matching. That means some 15 orders was not done still. Some 15 orders was not, there is some 85 out of 100, only 85 is matching. But I don't want this left outer. If you have two columns common, one is custom order ID address. Suppose I have customer ID here also, customer ID here also. So you can select customer ID and one more customer. Holding the control key, if you have two link also, you can select it. But here I have only one link, order ID. Now go to the join kind. Under join, this lookup, if you want to use the lookup, you have to use the left outer, right outer, or full outer. I'm not going to use lookup. I want to find out which are all the sales order made but delivery was not done. I want it in a separate area. So we have three options here. Only matching. Matching means what are all the delivery as what are all the sales order delivery is done. And then the sales can delivery mudinjicho. Even both are same. Then I want it. That is only match, which I don't want. Rows from first, only the rows from first, the left outer rows from first, which are all the data available from first, not available in the second. Sales order first table, sales order la irukku, delivery innum pannala. I want that. So we have to go for this. Left anti, rows only in first. The sales order available in sales order table. Order ID available in sales order, but still delivery was not done. And the sales order delivery no panala. I want that. So left anti. So let us select left anti, rows only from the first. Left anti. So it says once again 85 out of 100. Selection puts 85. Excludes 85 out of 100. 100 la 85 has been done, 15 pending. That's it. Let us say okay here. Yes. Now it shows the list of sales order, 15 rows. So 15 rows, you can see 15 rows. These are all the sales order, still not delivered. No delivery nadakala. Still the delivery has not happened here. So in the sales order லாம் போய் அந்த delivery table ல பாத்தீங்கன்னா இருக்காது 86, 87, 88, 89. So from 86 to 100, this still the delivery was not done. இன்னும் delivery நடக்கல. இந்த sales order still it's pending. So if it is delivered, it will go off. இங்க இருந்து போய்டும், it will go to that delivery table automatically. அது ஆட்டோமேட்டிக்கா போய்டும். If delivery is done, அங்க போய் ஆட் பண்ணீங்கன்னா it will go off from here. So these are all the sales order still not delivered. So let me right click or double click. So I will give a name for us, sales order not delivered. So this is the sales order which is not yet delivered. next சொல்றேன். First three is lookup.
First three lookup.
Left outerனா மேல டேபிள் இருக்கு கீழே அதோட இது வரணும். கீழே டேபிள் இருக்கிற மேப் பண்ணி இது கொண்டு வரணும் ரைட் அவுட்டர். எல்லாமே ஃபுல்லா வந்து வேணா நான் காமிக்கிறேன். மொத்தமா வந்துடும். ரெண்டு டேபிள் இதுல இருக்கக்கூடிய எல்லா டேட்டாவும் அதுல இருக்க டேபிள்ல இருக்கக்கூடிய எல்லா டேட்டாவும் வந்து காமன் பட் ஆல் த டேட்டா வில் பி டிஸ்பிளேட். நல்லு நிறைய வரும். மேட்சிங் இல்லைன்னா நல்ல வேணா நம்ம ஒன்று பார்த்துக்கலாம். பட் த டூ ஆர் ரேர்லி யூஸ்டு. நெக்ஸ்ட், நவ் ஐ வாண்ட் டு நோ some delivery was done but we didn't make a order for it. ஆர்டர் பண்ணல பட் டெலிவரி மட்டும் நடந்துச்சு. சேல்ஸ் ஆர்டர் இன்னும் ரைஸ் பண்ணல. பர்ச்சேஸ் ஆர்டர் ஸ்டில் we didn't raise it but delivery has happened automatically. You can do both ways. So place the cursor on delivery because that's my priority. அப்படி கர்சர் வச்சுக்கிட்டு லெஃப்ட் ஆன்டி பண்ணலாம். or place the cursor on sales order or make a right anti. Both are same. You can do it in two methods. Your wish, you can do it in any one of the method. Let us follow the same method which we did in the last session. I place the cursor on the sales order again. I want to know the delivery has been done but since the sales order was not made. No sales order pannala. So let us go to the merge query again. I'll go to the merge query again. So go to the merge query as new again. Merge query as new. On the top we have the sales order. When I inge kuda maathikalam. You can change here also. I can make delivery on the top and sales order on the bottom. Both are same. We'll try both. First let us select the sales order. Bottom I'm selecting the delivery. Once again I'm selecting the order ID. Now what I want to know is right anti, that is only delivery has happened. Right under the bottom. So the order ID which is delivery ID which is not matching in order ID or no order ID ki match ஆகாதது. No order பண்ணல but delivery has happened or missed out or delete ஏதோ நடந்திருக்கு. So right anti which is available only in, it exclude 85 of 95 rows. So there are 10 rows including the 10 rows. 10 rows க்கு delivery பண்ணிருக்காங்க but இன்னும் order they didn't raise the orders. So or reverse ல பண்ணலாம். மேல delivery sales order பண்ணிட்டு left anti பண்ணலாம். Both are same. Right left anti. So let us go for right anti here and I say okay. But nothing is shown here. It is showing empty order ID because na order ID தான் டாப்ல select பண்ணேன். The reason is order ID I selected top, it shows anti because in order ID no data is available. No data because the data is not matching in order ID. But I want to know which are all the delivered happened here. So it's very simple. There is a table available here. Delivery, there is a table. Just go to the table, delivery table. The data is still in the delivery table. Order ID, nothing is there. Order ID panel, another that's null. So I want to know which are all the orders. So let us click on this table. Then table, there is a table underlined. Just click it. It shows these are all the delivered which is not available. This 901, 902, 903, 903, it's not there in sales order. Sales order la பண்ணாததெல்லாம் delivery which is not part of your sales order, it has been delivered here. Whether we didn't raise the sales order and raise பண்ணாம விட்டுருக்கலாம், மிஸ் பண்ணிட்டோம், that is available here. ஒண்ணு அந்த டேபிள்ல கிளிக் பண்ணுங்க. Click here, click on this table. Click on this table. Or நீங்க first if you have selected delivery, this will happen straight away. அதுவும் வேணா ட்ரை பண்ணி பாப்போம். I will do that part also. Let me right click and I delete this. Delete it now. I am deleting and I am going to redo it in the reverse. Delivery is my priority. And delivery and delivered no sales order panel. That's I want to find it out. Merge query as new. On the top I have delivery. On the bottom I have sales order. Left anti. Right anti I want to try. Another second right anti சொன்னேன். So left anti, select the order ID, So which is delivered, which is available in the delivery, which is not, there is nothing in sales order. Sales order la illa, but it has been delivered. Okay. So it will appear straight away here. And the table click பண்ணி வரதுக்கு பதிலா straight away it will appear here. This is another method. This is delivered, rename it. Material is delivered without order. Sales order we didn't raise. Material is delivered without ordering it. Order பண்ணாமலே material வந்துருச்சு நமக்கு. We have to raise the order later. நீங்க order raise பண்ணீங்கன்னா this will go off from here. So first one is sales order not delivered. No delivery ஆகல. Second one is it's delivered but without the orders. The next one we'll see which is matching. Both sales order is raised, delivery is also happened. Both are equal. Both are equal. Sales order is also raised, delivery is also done. So let us go to the any one of the table. You can place the cursor on first table or second table. Any one of the table. Your wish. Any one of the table. Go to merge query. Merge query as new sales order. On the bottom I have a delivery. Order ID. Order ID. Now let us say the fourth one. Inner only. Matching only. Which is matching in both. Sales order also it's there and delivery is also there. Sales order பண்ணியாச்சு, delivery பண்ணியாச்சு. I want to know list of the delivery which is done and sales order which is done. So first table 85 of 100, 85 of 95. So 85 sales order was delivered. Sales order லையும் இருக்கு, delivery table ரெண்டுலயும் இருக்கு. So I'm selecting inner. Only the matching. ரெண்டுலயும் match ஆகும். So the sales order is there in delivery table as well as in the sales order table. Now say okay. Yes. You will get around 85 rows. So this sales order is available in delivery table as well as it's available in sales order table. So both table it's available. And the table here, the common one it's delivered. Now this is the order quantity order amount. Now I want to know what is the quantity delivered and how they have delivered that quantity, whether by road or by internal or whatever. So there is two arrow marks appearing. This we know already. Click on the arrow mark. What are all the columns I want? I want to know when they have delivered it. What is the delivered quantity? How they have delivered it. So this also I want it. In the sales order equivalent, the quantity is ordered quantity is this, and delivered quantity is this. So I want when they have delivered and what is the delivered quantity and what is the delivered mode. I want it here. So remove original column name as prefix. Say okay. Yes. So this order delivered date is this. I think 15 is ordered quantity. Delivered is also 15. So they delivered it perfectly. So by road, by courier, by air, internal, whatever. So these are all the matching data. Right click and I rename it. So ordered as well as delivered, both. Spelling mistake. Okay. These are all the things. It's a little bit very tougher if you are trying to do it in normal Excel. You have to manually put a lookup, so we have to find it. Which are all matching, we have to find it in a separate column. Copy paste. It takes more time. But using this merge query, very easily you can do this. So another advantage is whenever it is happened, it has automatically refreshed. It gets updated automatically. If, as I told, if delivery is done for a particular sales order, if you are adding that row, it will get updated automatically. It will go off from here and it will be added to your sales order delivery table also. So based on two tables, we have here. I think this merge query as new will be useful. When you are using lookup, merge query is better. Lookup equivalent to lookup means merge query. So you want to know that merge query Merge query. I don't want to disturb this data. I will put it in a new table. Merge query as new. Sales order. And here I say delivery. Order ID. Order ID is a common one. Left outer, all the data, matching data. Matching data from the right. All the data. Not only the matching data, all the data. Even it's not available or right. Like a VLOOKUP means you have to go for left outer. If the delivery is on the top, sales order is on the bottom, then we can go for right outer. But full outer means all the rows from the first, all the rows from second. I want all the rows from the first and second, all the rows. So select all the rows from the first and second. And I say OK. So it will display all the rows. Even which is not available, where there are some nulls. From the first table, there are some nulls. Second table, there will be null. There will be so many nulls here. If I click on this table, so the entire table, I think, as I told, this was not used more frequently. People will not use this more frequently. So if you want to go for lookup, use the left outer. Right outer, if the data is in reverse. Full outer, I think it displays everything. There are so many nulls. Left anti, right anti, that is more useful. All these three are more useful. Kadasi moona romba useful. This three. First one is okay. Equivalent to lookup. This is matching. First matching, second not matching. Second matching, first not matching. Left anti, right anti, inner. எல்லாமே அதில் ரெக்கார்டே பார்க்க முடியாது சார். ஃபர்ஸ்ட் டேபிள் இருக்கிறது மட்டும்தான் வரும். செகண்ட் டேபிள் இருக்கிறத நீங்கள் இங்கே கிளிக் பண்ணி இதோடைய ஐடியோட டீட்டெயில் என்னன்னு இப்படி கிளிக் பண்ணி இப்படி தனியாக ஒன்றா இப்படி பார்க்கலாம். அப்படி கிளிக் பண்ணியும் கொண்டு வரலாம். கிளிக் பண்ணியும் கொண்டு வரலாம். So you can click on this, expand this, and select. Suppose I want all the data. I tick everything. Everything will appear here. But for இங்கே நிறைய nulls இருக்கும், இங்கே நிறைய nulls இருக்கும். Because this item was delivered, but it's not there in order ID. பண்ணலாம். பட் டேட்டுக்கு எப்படி ஜீரோ போடுவீங்க? நம்பருக்கு எப்படி ஜீரோ? நம்பருக்கு ஜீரோ ஓகே, டேட்டுக்கு ஜீரோ, ஆர்டர் ஐடிக்கு ஜீரோ போடணும். பட் இது எங்கே யூஸ் பண்ணி வேர் யூஸ் பண்ணுவோம். நல்லா தான் இருக்கும். தெரியாது, அது பரவாயில்ல. கிரே இஸ் ஓகே. ஐ டோல்டு கிரே இஸ், ரெட் இஸ் அ ப்ராப்ளம். கிரே இஸ் ஓகே. இது இப்படியே கூட லோட் பண்ணலாம். யூ கேன் லோட் இட். வேறு இதில் சில நல்ஸ் இருக்கு. பிகாஸ் திஸ் ஆர்டர் வாஸ் நாட் டெலிவர்ட். இதை வச்சு நீங்கள் ஒன்றா புரிஞ்சுக்கலாம், இந்த ஆர்டர் டெலிவரி ஆகலை. ஸோ திஸ் வாஸ் டெலிவர்ட் பட் தெர் இஸ் நோ ஆர்டர் ஐடி ஹியர். பட் இது போல் தனியாக இங்கே கொண்டு வரது பெட்டர், ஈஸியாக ஐடென்டிஃபை பண்ணுது. இது ஃபுல் அவுட்டர்னா எல்லாமே வந்து நிற்கும். எக்ஸல் என் பவர் பியில் எக்ஸல் பவர் குவரியில சப்மிட் பண்ண முடியாது சார். பவர் குவரியில சப்மிட் குரூப் சொல்றேன், பவர் குவரியில சப்மிட் பண்ண முடியாது. ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ஸ்டேஷனே சொல்லியிருப்பாங்க, ஆவரேஜ் சம்மிஃப்லாம் பவர் குவரியில கிடையாது, அதெல்லாம் பிஐல. So this one I am deleting it. I don't want this. I right click and I go for delete. So I think all the 5 tables are required for us for reporting. And because this is the original table of delivery, this is the original table of sales order, and this is a table which is not delivered. This is a table delivered without orders. This is ordered as well as delivered, both combined together. So I want all the tables to be loaded. Let us go to Home tab, close and apply. Home tab, close and apply. Yes. Anyway, we are going to see in table in our upcoming session. Afternoon la table patti in detail paaka porom. Now let us see a small tips about the table. I want to know all the details of the sales order which is delivered. Enna sales order delivery aicha adoda full details enakku venum, which is available here. order and delivered. This I want to not put a chart. I don't want a chart. Like an Excel table. Like a rows, columns, Excel table. Or Excel table sheets for Amari, I want to display this. Yes. We have option row number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6th row. Third one. 6th row, third one. Build visual. Under the 6th, there is a third one. Table. We'll see in depth of the table in the afternoon session also. Afternoon session also, we are going to see this table. So let me click on this table. Yes. The table is inserted. Now, I want this all the details of ordered and delivered. Expand it. And what are all the columns you want it? You can drag and drop. I want to know the order ID. Drag the order ID and drop it here. And I want to know the customer ID. Like this, whatever you want, you can drag and drop. I want the ordered quantity. And I want the delivered quantity also. So, ordered quantity, delivered quantity. Like this, whatever you want, you can just make a tick tick and you can load like a table. But unfortunately, if you select the order date, suppose I am bringing the order date here. Next to the order ID, I am bringing order date. But order date displays like this. Order date and order ID, below that I got the order date. But order date is displaying year, quarter, month, day. I don't like it. I want the day. Actually, this is 1st April 2026, 2nd April 2020. I want the date. So let us click on the arrow mark of the order date. Go to the arrow mark of the order date. Order date. Date hierarchy, order date. Make it as order date. Yes. So we got the order date here. So this is the order ID, this is the order date, this is the customer name, customer ID, and what is the quantity, what is the delivered quantity. Like this, whatever the things you want, you can bring it here. Inge format, upcoming session, so long, okay, no problem. Go to format, select this format, general, go to the format, general, data format, general, data format, apply settings to, click on the arrow mark, order date, apply settings to order ID, order date, select order date, format. Click on the format. There are various types of DD, YY, DD, YY, various formats. I think there is a format which you asked for is available here, Wednesday 14th March, or I can go to customized format. So go to data, general, data format, apply settings to order date, custom, auto, instead of auto, let us type my own format here. DD, you know DD is for day, hyphen, don't put smaller m indicates minutes in Power BI, capital M, 1M, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2M, 0, 1, 0, 2, 0, 3, 0, 4, 3M, JANFEBMAR, 4M, January, February, March, April. So however you want it. Suppose I put 3Ms, hyphen, YY, 2Y or 4Y. Don't put 3Ys. 4Ys for getting 20, 26, 24, 25. I'll put a comma, 3D or 4D. 3D for SUN, MON, 4D for Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Yes. So we got 1st April Wednesday, 2nd April Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I want only WD, SUN means you can use 3Ds. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So we'll see in depth of the table in our upcoming session also. So like this, whatever the column you want, you can drag it. Any column, whichever the column you want, you can drag and bring it here. So these are all the orders which has been delivered. All the orders which was delivered. Okay. File, save as, browse, the 09 sales versus delivery. Like this, you can, which was not delivered, I want a separate table, which is without the orders, I want it in a separate table. Like this, you can create multiple tables also. So I have saved it and I am closing this file. Save and close. The next one is training nomination versus attendance. There is a table called as training nomination. There is a table called as training attendance. Two tables are available. So now, based on this two table, what are you going to do is, I think you are going to do this. Just a minute. Yeah. Yes. Get and transform the data from the file named as 10 training nomination versus attendance using merge query as a new. List the employee attended training without nomination. Some people have attended the training, but they didn't nominate it. They just straight away attended the training. I want that list. I think we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 employees list. This should be the output, the final output. And note is given. There are two common columns between the two tables. ரெண்டு டேபிளுக்கும் ரெண்டு common columns இருக்கு. Two common columns are there between the two tables. Yes, my output should look like this. Bottom இருக்கு பாருங்க output. This should be my output. 5 employee names who have attended the session. I will come without a nominating. I will come. I will take the card. Employee number. If you want to do this, Five employees. Let me do this. I'll open a Power BI. Excel workbook. Select that file, training nomination versus attendance. Open. Now, select both the sheets. Transform data. Let me check the column quality. First table, okay. Second table, okay. Now I want to know who have attended without nomination. Some people have nominated already. Some people have not nominated. They attended the training setup. So place the cursor on training attendance. Go to merge query. Merge query as new. The first table is training attendance. Second table is training nomination. Now tell me what is the common columns here. Employee ID. Employee name. இப்படிதான் பண்ணிருக்கீங்க எல்லாரும். Training ID. Employee name cannot be common. Employee name common எடுத்துக்க spelling mistake errors வரும். Training ID, employee ID. So same employee would have attended some other training also. You would have attended Power BI training. You would have attended the PowerPoint training also. So employee name identical எடுத்துக்காதீங்க. Training ID la employee ID. In this training, that employee ID should get match. So training ID is the first one. Next one is employee ID is the second one. On the training, and the employee ID should match for the training. He would have attended, he would have nominated for Excel, but he would have attended Power BI. அப்படி கூட இருக்கலாம். So அதனால நீங்க எப்படி தான் training ID select பண்ணணும், then employee ID. That's a common link. Not the employee name. It's the employee name is just for the reference they have given the employee name. That's not right. Employee name illana avada okay, you can get it from the employee master. So training ID is a common one. This training number one, Excel training, whether everyone has attended, or Power BI training, everyone has attended. Then you have to go here. Then we have to make it as left anti. That is available who have attended without nominating. 40 out of 45. Total 45 rows. Out of that 40 rows are excluding 5. 5 employees have attended without nominating. Just to say okay. Yes. So these are all the 5 people who are attended without nominating. Right click. Rename. Attended without nomination. Now I want to output. Using a merge query as new, create new table, list of employee nominated but not attended. You should get 10 rows output. List of employee nominated as well as attended. Both nominated பண்ணிட்டாங்க attended பண்ணிட்டாங்க. அது ஒரு another table. That should give you 40 rows. List of employee nominated but not attended. They have nominated for the training but they didn't attend the training. That employee list. You should get 10 rows. 1 minute. Next one is both nomination பண்ணிட்டாங்க attendum பண்ணிட்டாங்க. That should be around 40 rows output for us. One more. Not 50 rows. Is excluding what? But did you second is stop nominate. Table எப்படி select பண்றீங்க அது நம்ம left or right hand பண்ணணும் left hand or right hand based on the table selection.
Selection point location ಮಾಡಿಸಿದ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ.
Party வந்தது கரெக்ட் 50 எப்படி வந்ததுதான் எனக்கு யோசனையா இருக்கு. How she got 15 தான் question. அதான் சொன்னேன் 40 வருது ஓகே. ஓ அவுட்டர் வீ லுக்கப்புக்கு போட்டாங்களா? ஓகே. And the VLOOKUP equivalent is left out. Okay, let me do this. Place now nomination who have nominated but not attended. So rendu பண்ணலாம் place the cursor on nomination. That's the best way என்ன கேட்டா. கேட்டா இதான் best, but if you want to place the cursor and attendance go for right anti also, that's also okay. அப்படி பண்ணாலும் okay தான், but I recommend this part. So training nomination, go to merge query as new, and training nomination, let us select the training attendance, training ID, control key, employee ID. So common one, training ID as well as the employee, both are common, 1 and 2. This first link, this second link. Now let us go for left anti. I want to know who are all nominated but not attended. Nominate பண்ணிட்டாங்க but they didn't attend the session. They didn't come for the training session. So 10, 40 out of 50 is excluded. That means you will get only 10. Okay. Yes. So these are all the people who have nominated but they didn't attend the session. Double click. Nominated. But didn't attend. Nominate பண்ணிட்டாங்க but அவங்க attend பண்ணல. The next one, place the cursor on. Now you can place the cursor on anything, nomination or attendance. Anywhere you can place the cursor. Go to merge query. Merge query as new. And let me select the training. Let me select the training nomination. Select training ID, employee ID, employee ID. Go here and I make it as inner match only. Inner match only. What happened? Sorry. Oh, sorry. I'll redo it. Merge query as new. Select the training nomination, training ID. Hold the control key, employee ID. Yes. Now, inner only. Only the matching who have nominated and they have attended. Nominated பண்ணிட்டாங்க attend பண்ணிட்டாங்க. Okay. Yes. 40. 40 people who have nominated as well as they have attended also. Both. Double click. Nominated and attended. Same like what we did, sales order, delivered, sales order, both same thing. We have left hand, right hand, inner only. Double click இங்கே ஏதாவது ஒண்ணா எல்லாமே வா செலக்ட் அப்படியே விட்டுரு ஓகே விட்டுருவா நாமினேஷன் ஐடி எடுத்துட்டோமா சரிட்டோமா ஓகே அண்டு பண்ணி இது போனால் போயிடும் இல்லை தேவையானது பண்ணணும்னா இங்கே போய் தேவையானது மட்டும் டிக்கெட் எடுத்துங்க இல்லை அண்டு பண்ணா பழையபடி கோ பேக் ஆகி அப்ளை ஸ்டெப்ஸ் தான் இருக்கு மறந்து போச்சுங்களா அப்ளை ஸ்டெப்ஸ் ஆல்ரெடி அண்டுலாம் பண்ணியிருக்கேன் நிறையா சேம் ப்ராசஸ் அண்டு தான் ஓகே ஃபைல் சாரி I think I need all the 5 files, all the 5. So close and apply. All the files will get loaded. This is the advantage of using this merge query.
How many files can maximum be loaded, sir?
10, 20, 100. No confuse ஆகாம எதுக்கு எங்க லிங்க்னு கன்ஃபியூஸ் ஆகணும் தான் எத்தனை டேபிள் வேணாலும் போட்டுக்கலாம் மர்ஜி வரைக்கும் கொஞ்சம் கன்ஃபியூஸ் ஆகும் நிறைய போட்டிங்கன்னா யூ வில் கெட் கன்ஃபியூஸ் எதோட எது லிங்க் ஆயிருக்குன்னு கன்ஃபியூஸ் ஆகிடும் பட் தெர் இஸ் அனதர் மெத்தட் தான் அடுத்த சாப்டர் 10 டேபிள் இருந்தாலும் வி கேன் லிங்க் இட் ஓகே நவ் லெட் அஸ் சேவ் திஸ் ஃபைல் சேவ் as browse and I will give a name. This is my 10th actually. This is 10th மேலேயே நம்பரிங்ல ஏதோ இஷ்யூனால வரல. So 12 no more we have completed more than 10 or 12. So training nomination versus attendance. I given the same. Yes. Now the next one. If you want to create a report based on this, create a chart, create a table based on this, you can do it. But as of now, I'm not going to do anything here. So let me close this. Closing this PowerPoint also. Now, let us come to the next file. 11. Purchase orders. 11. Next one. The last but one. 11. Purchase orders. Please open that file called as purchase order. In purchase order, here is a challenge. We have 4 different sheets. 4 different sheets. First sheet is purchase order where we have purchase order ID, order date, supplier ID, Item ID, quantity, unit price. This is the quantity we have we have purchased it. Quantity purchase பண்ணிருக்கோம். This is the price for it. Then who is the supplier? So supplier ID, supplier name, address, city, pin code, state, region, email address, total inspection, past inspection. There are some columns available here. This is the supplier table. And we have one more table called as inventory, where we have all the items, which are all the items you have purchased and the items of the inventory. That is item ID, item name, category, and stock quantity. Category ID, stock quantity, reorder level, unit price, and last updated. There is a third table. There is another table called as category, where we have category ID, category name, category description, department, in which department is category, and where is the storage type, and whether this is category is active or not, what is the created date. So we have four different sheets. Based on these four different sheets, we are going to create a report. We are going to create a report based on these four sheets. We cannot use append query. Append query பண்ண முடியாது, because all the four sheets are different. We cannot use combine files also. All the sheets are different. Can I use merge query? Yes, merge query போடலாம். But how many merge queries can I do here? For example, I want to create a report category wise. Lubricants, pneumatics, hydraulics, mechanical, electrical, fasteners. Category wise. Then I want region wise. North, south, east. I want to know what is the sum of quantity. Over category, over region, what is the sum of quantity? I am saying the data from three different tables. Category is available in the table called as category name, and the region is available in the supplier table. The quantity is available in purchase table. எத்தனை lookup or how many lookup we can write, how many merge queries we can write, which is very, very, very complicated. So 2 tables means you can go for that merge query. Who have not attended last session, but 2 table, that's okay. 4 table, it's very, very, very tough, and I can say it's impossible also. 4, 5, 10. If your tables are more, we cannot use merge query for it. But let us see how to combine all these 4 tables and how to create a report. First, let us import this table. I am closing this file, and let us open the file. Let us open Power BI again. Let me open Power BI. Yes, Excel workbook. I believe this is what you will be doing more in near future. SAP, ERP, Oracle, and download. There will be 10 tables, 10 different tables, where we have a common link between all the 10 tables. Purchase order is my table name. So just select the table name here, purchase order, and I say open. Yes. Now to select all the 4 tables. Select the first table, shift key, select the last table. First table, shift key, select the last table. Transform. Again, we'll go to Power Query. I think we did it more than 10, 12 times. Let us check one by one. First table, category. I think in category there is no problem. That category table is green. Header is correct. Data type is correct. Inventory table. Item ID. There is a problem in the inventory table. So what's the problem is empty columns. There are so many columns empty. Could you tell me how do we remove? What is the best way to remove the empty columns? Home tab, choose column, and remove that 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So these are all the unwanted empty columns. Remove it. Yes. Purchase table. No problem. Supplier table. I think we have discussed in the last session itself. Sometimes the column which is having the data may not be required for my reporting. Could you tell me all the columns are required for us reporting? Is all column reporting தேவையா? So which are all the columns is not required here? Maybe address may not be required. Pin code may not be required. Email ID may not be required. City தேவைப்படலாம், because city wise I want to know the total. State wise I may get the total. Region wise I may get the total. So all the other columns are required. Address, pin code, email address. These 3 tables, 3 columns are not required. Choose columns. remove the address, remove the pin code. Sometimes pin code is required while creating the map also, because the pin code is required to map it. These are all the dummy pin codes. I think now we can remove it. And email address. That's it. So we have cleaned up all the four tables. Okay. The next is the power of BI. All the four tables are required for us. Now I am going to click on close and apply. It will load it. Now for the first time, in a span of second, ஒரு செகண்ட்ல நீங்க பார்க்கலாம், நோட் பண்ணலாம், detecting relationship அப்படின்னு ஒரு மெசேஜ் வரும். It will show a message detecting relationship. Just watch here because that will go within a second. பார்க்க முடியாது, it will go very faster. Secondsல போயிடும். That's why I am saying it now itself. Close and apply. I click on close and apply. You can see it will load it here. It is waiting for the other queries. It will get loaded, synchronizing schema, and in a span of loading data, in a span of second, detecting relationship, and it has gone. Detecting relationship, 1 second it has shown something like detecting relationship, and it has closed it. Now what has Power Query as Power BI? It's not Power Query. Power BI is, that's the power of using this Power BI. If the columns are similar, for example, let me open that Excel file and check, just for checking. So could you tell me how this supplier table or any other table is connected? What is the common column between the supplier table or some other table? Supplier ID. எங்க இருக்கு? இங்கே supplier ID இருக்கு. In which table the supplier ID is available? Purchase table. So there is supplier ID. Same like inventory, item ID, which is linked with purchase table. And inventory category table is linked with some other table, inventory table. Well, once upon a time, we have to find it like this and we have to make a link like this. Now, no worries. No worries. Power BI has taken care of it. Taken care of it. It is already பார்த்துச்சு, columns are similar, headings are all similar, data are similar, and it automatically created a relationship between the table. For the first time, we are going to click on this third button, model view. இங்க இருக்கு பாருங்க, model. Just click on the model view here. That's it. Now you can see the category table, the inventory table, the purchase table. One more table is available on the right hand side, but I'm not able to see the table properly. So let me close this, collapse this properties. And the properties konjam collapse பண்ணுங்க. And let me reduce the percentage because I won't see all the four tables. I reduce the percentage of your view. You can see all the four tables are connected. There is an arrow appearing between all the four tables. How do we know that all the four tables are connected is, you can see the arrow mark and which two columns are connected. So for example, supplier table and purchase table, how it is connected. So you told me that common column is the common column. Which two common columns? Just go and place the cursor. நீங்கள் அந்த ஆரோவுக்கு நேராக கர்சர் வச்சிங்கன்னா it will show you the supplier ID and supplier ID is the common column. இங்கே supplier ID அங்கே supplier code இருந்தால் கூட கனெக்ட் ஆகிடும். Some spelling mistake, small spelling mistake, very big mistake இருந்தால் தான் ப்ராப்ளம். இங்கே supplier ID, supplier code அப்படின்னா கூட இப்போ supplier number, supplier ID இருந்தால் கூட no problem. It will get connected. That's the power of this Power BI. அதே மாதிரி you can see there is two messages and one more thing is appearing here. One hash. One hash. What is that one hash? One hash means one to many. Sorry, spelling mistake. One to many. What is meant by one to many? One supplier. Through one supplier we did many purchases. ஒரு supplier மூலமா நிறைய purchases பண்ணிருக்கோம். That is one to many. இதை இப்படி பார்த்தீங்க ரிவர்ஸ்ல இங்க இருந்து when you see it from here, many to one. Many purchases has been done by one supplier. Now one to many. Okay. One category is having many item ID. ஒரு கேட்டகரிக்கு நிறைய ஐட்டம்ஸ் இருக்கு. அதான் one to many. Same thing. One item ID is having many purchases. Many purchases has been made for one item ID. So this is the power of Power BI. It is getting connected automatically. Item ID, supplier ID, supplier ID, category ID, category ID. So cursor vechum paakalam, or just go to the arrow mark and make a double click on the arrow mark. You can see which two columns are linked. Supplier ID, supplier ID. It has got linked here. Sometimes, very rare, rare, sometimes if Power Query is not here, sorry, Power BI is not able to create a relationship, very rarely, very rarely. But when you download the data from SAP, ERP, Oracle, this should not happen. 90% this should not happen. But very rare, 99% this should not happen. Very rarely, 1% sometime, if the relationship is not there. If our example, right click and I delete the relationship. Right click panni, I deleted it. Now can I create a relationship? Very rarely the relationship is not there. I want to create a relationship between the supplier ID, supplier ID. Very simple. Click on the supplier ID here, left to right or right to left. So drag that supplier ID and drop it to this supplier ID. If you panalum okay, drag this supplier ID and drop it here. If you panalum okay, both are same. Drag and drop it here and drag and drop left to right or right to left. And if I wrongly placed it in supplier name also, no worries, no worries. So it will give you one more chance. Suppose I wrongly dragged it in supplier name here. It will give you another chance. So it will open a window here and it will give you another chance. Yes. Tappa select. Now I select the supplier ID, supplier ID. Now save it. Many to one, one to many. What is that cross report filtering? If I click, if I filter one supplier ID here, same supplier ID will get filtered in purchase table, which is not required if we are using both. Single na, if I filter supplier table, only the supplier table should get filtered, not this table. So inge filter panna idu mattum dhaan filter avanum. அந்த சப்ளையரோடைய பர்ச்சேஸ் மட்டும் ஃபில்டர் ஆகணும். அதுக்கு நம்ம ஸ்லைசர் ரிப்போர்ட் தான் கிரியேட் பண்ணிக்கலாம். So this is not required. It can be single also. That's it. Make the relationship active. Yes, it's active. Save it. Now it got connected. So if the Power BI is not connecting, we can connect it manually. Namale kuda connect pannikalam. That's the advantage of this Power BI. Even it can be 4 table, it can be 20 tables, it can be 100 table also. You can create a report. Nama dharalama report pannalam. Can I create one small report and check work avudha illiyanu kuda check panni paakalam. For example, each region wise I want to know how many purchases has been done. Region is available in category wise I want to know how many purchases has been done. Or chinna report panni paapoma whether it's working or not. Let us go to the report view. Let me create one pie chart, column chart, bar chart, anything. Let us put a column chart. Let us put the category name. Category table, I have a category name. I'll put the category name into x-axis. And I'll go to the purchase table. And I want to know how many purchase has been done. POID. Evlo purchase pannir. So POID into y-axis. Yes. So over category wise, how many purchases has been done? 719, 718, 702. So it shows the purchase. So 2 are coming from 2 different tables. 2 different table வந்து நாம ரிப்போர்ட் பண்ணிருக்கோம். Still it is working without writing any formulas, functions. நம்ம ஃபார்முலா எதுல, functions எதுல, merge query பண்ணல, append query பண்ணல, எதுவுமே பண்ணல. But we have combined multiple tables and very easily we got a report. இனிமேல் ரொம்ப சிம்பிள், நீங்க drag and drop பண்ணி ரிப்போர்ட் மட்டும் பண்ணணும். You have to drag and drop and you have to create a report. Okay. So let us see how to do the same thing in 10 tables or 20 tables, 9 tables, 10 tables. Afternoon session we'll see that. இந்த மாதிரி மெர்ஜ் queryல அந்த attended, not attended அந்த மாதிரி கண்டுபிடிக்கிறது, அதோட வேல்யூ இங்க கொண்டு வரதுக்கு, அந்த மாதிரிலாம் இதுல எதுவும் வேல்யூ நான் கொண்டு வரல. அப்படியே நான் எது அங்கங்க இருக்கோ அங்கிருந்து அதை வச்சு ரிப்போர்ட் பண்ணலாம். பட் நிறைய ஆகும். எத்தனை மெர்ஜ் query போறது, காலம் எக்ஸ்ட்ரா வேற போயிட்டே இருக்கும். பட் பண்ணாமல் இருக்கிற இடத்துல இருந்துகிட்டே ரிப்போர்ட் அங்கே மல்டிப்ளை பண்ணுறீங்க. இப்போ நாட் ஃபவுண்டு, அதுக்கெல்லாம் நீங்கள் மர்ஜ் query யூஸ் பண்ணிக்கலாம். இப்போ போன செஷனுக்குலாம் பண்ணுறதுலாம் மர்ஜ் query யூஸ்ஃபுல் தான். இதில் இருக்குது அதில் இல்லை, அதில் இருக்குது இதில் இல்லை, அந்த மாதிரி விஷயத்தில் மர்ஜ் query யூஸ்ஃபுல். சரி, ரிப்போர்ட்டை பண்ணுறது சாதாரணமான நீங்கள் இதை யூஸ் பண்ணுங்க, இதுதான் பெட்டர். ஓகே. ஸோ Merge query is also powerful when we have two tables and the two tables when we are using the left anti, right anti, inner, merge query is useful. But this part you can go for it. Go for this relationship, creating a relationship between the two tables. Now, time being, I am deleting this report. Let us name the file. File save as browse 11. Last session training nomination attendance முடிச்சிட்டோம். Now purchase order. First time நம்ம ஒரு ஃபார்முலாலாம் ஜம்ப் ஆக போகிறோம். We are going to jump into some formulas now. Now I want to know total purchase amount here. நீங்கள் சொல்லுங்க, is there any column available called as total purchase amount, or how do we find out the total purchase amount? எவ்வளோ purchase amount எவ்வளோன்னு நமக்கு தெரியணும். என்ன பண்ணலாம்? Is there any column available? Let me go to the search box and I search it here. Amount னு தேடி பார்க்குறேன். There is no column called as amount here. Amount னு ஒரு காலமே இல்லை. So based on my data, could you tell me how can I find out the total purchase amount? எங்க இருந்து கண்டுபிடிக்கலாம் total purchase amount? Very good. Where it is available? Purchase table. We have something called as unit price, then quantity. If you want to multiply the unit price and quantity, you will get the purchase amount. Very good. So tell me, how can I multiply the quantity and unit cost? What is the best way to do that? எங்க போய் பண்ணுவோம்? Where we will power query. How can I go to the power query of this purchase table? The home tab by transform, it will go to commonly it will go to power query, but I want to go to the power query of the purchase table. Right click on the purchase table, then go for edit query. Very good. Right click on the purchase table, edit query. Then already it is in a purchase table. Tell me, I want to multiply quantity and unit cost. என்ன பண்ணலாம்? Select the quantity, select the unit price, then add column, then statistics. Sorry, why it's not? Sorry, standard, then multiply. This is my purchase amount. Simple. This we already did it today, yesterday, last week, last session we did this. Multiplying quantity and unit price, we got the purchase amount. So there is an extra column called as purchase amount. Home tab, close and apply. Home tab, close and apply. Let me insert a card. I'm inserting a card now. In this card, let us bring the purchase amount. Now it's appearing here. Purchase table. Below the purchase table, you can see the purchase amount is appearing here. Let us drag the purchase amount and put it into the value area. 146 millions. Format. Call out. Apply settings to. Let us make it as sum of purchase amount. Value, display units as none. 15 crores 58 lakhs 73,130. That's the total purchase amount. Done. But we did this, unfortunately. I don't recommend this. இதை நான் ரெக்கமெண்ட் பண்ண மாட்டேன். Why? Because assume this purchase amount, I am going to use this more frequently. Maybe I am going to create another 5 or 6 pages of report. And every page I may have some 4 or 5 reports. And most of the pages I am going to use this purchase amount. Most of the pages, this purchase amount has to be used. So whenever I am using the purchase amount, it will calculate, it will multiply the quantity and unit price, and it will find the purchase amount, which may slow down your system speed, which may increases your file size. If the data is too large, this data is not too large. I think how many rows are there is when I go to the Excel file and I'm opening the Excel file and I'm checking it here. So in purchase table, we have around 4,200 rows. It's not too big, but in near future, we have it only till 33 last month. Now I will add April, May, June, July, and I'm going to add all the company, all the plant name, all the location name. It may increase to 40,000, 50,000, 1 lakh rows. The rows may be accumulated. So every time calculating quantity into price, it may increases your file size, decreases your system speed. So without affecting my system speed, without affecting the file size, we are going to get the total purchase amount here. Original file size disturb பண்ணாம system oda speed and disturb பண்ணாம extra column create பண்ணாம, without creating a column, now we are going to do something. For this, virtually we are going to create something without affecting your data, without affecting your formulas, without affecting the size, speed. We are going to create something called as measure. Measure nu onnu panna porom. I don't know whether you are used to Excel pivot table. How many of you have used Excel pivot table? You would have used something called as calculated field. Excel la calculated field nu onnu irukum. Have you ever used, anyone yara use pannirkingala? What is the purpose, sir, adunala?
So we columns in the original Excel file itself, you can have that new column in the pivot.
Pivot la without disturbing your source data ஒன்றும் டிஸ்டர்ப் ஆகாது. சொன்னதான் perfectly correct. Without disturbing the source data, ஒரு extra column ஒன்று வரும். That's called as calculated field. Same thing we call it as measures in Power BI. Only the column, the name has changed. So, but in Excel, to create a formula and function, we use something called as FX. FX மூலமாக தான் formula function Excel la create பண்ணி. In Power BI, you have to create it through a DAX. We cannot just say, it is erased. We cannot just say quantity into price. Through DAX only you have to create a formula. DAX மூலமாக தான் நீங்க formula பண்ணணும். So measure is equivalent to calculated field. In Excel we call it as calculated field. In Power BI we call it as measure. In Power BI we call it as a DAX, where in Excel we call it as FX. You know what is meant by DAX? DAX means, I think first session we would have discussed it. DAX, what is the abbreviation or expansion of DAX? Data analysis expression. So we are going to use the DAX. First time we are going to use some DAX here. When you want to go to the next level in Power BI, your data are accumulating. In the purchase amount, we are going to use it in only one visual or two visual. ஒரு விஷுவல தான் பண்ண போறீங்க, டூ விஷுவல தான் பண்ண போறீங்க. My file size is very small. Then what we did is perfectly correct. நீங்க இப்படியே போயிடலாம். Multiply two columns and find out the purchase amount, which is very easy, simple. இப்படியே போயிடலாம். But I am going to use this purchase amount in many report, or 10-20 reports I am going to use. My file size will be too large. Future la million, billion, trillions of data will accumulate. Then don't create a column. Create a measure with DAX. That's what we are going to do now. There are two types of DAX available. You tell me which is the best one. நீங்க தான் சொல்ல போறீங்க which is best in. There are two types of DAX. I will explain two types of DAX. You tell me which is the best one. First, we have something called as quantity. And second, we have something called as unit price. Some dummy value, now dummy 10, 20, 30. And price is 5, 10, something, 15 which. So there is a DAX. From now you should not use the word called as formula or function. Email formula function sollaring DAX sollaring. Excel we can call it as formula or function. In Power BI you should call it as DAX. So there is a DAX available called as sum. What this sum will do is it will sum up the quantity is sum பண்ணிடும். Then it will sum up the unit price. It will sum up the quantity, it will sum up the unit price. Then it will multiply it. அப்புறமா multiply பண்ணும். Equal to quantity into unit price. This is what the sum function will do. First sum up the quantity. I am saying in the function I use பண்ணி sum of quantity into sum of price, because I want to multiply this quantity into price. We cannot just say quantity into price பண்ண முடியாது. We have to use something like sum, average, ஏதாவது function use பண்ணும், DAX use பண்ணும். So when I say sum of quantity into sum of quantity, unit price, first it will find the quantity sum, then it will find the unit price sum, then it will show you the output like this. 1000 is my output. What has happened? So there is one more DAX available. Let me use the same example for another DAX, that is called as sum X. Sum X nu ஒரு DAX. What this will do is, first it will multiply each and every row, quantity into price. It will multiply it first. At last it will sum it up. கடைசியா sum பண்ணிடும். First multiply, first வந்து sum பண்ணி multiply, that is sum function. Here multiply it first and then sum it up. You will think multiply பண்ணி sum பண்ணா sum பண்ண multiply, both will give you the same output, but unfortunately it will give a different output. You can see a very big change for a very small data. ஒரு சின்ன டேட்டா தான், 3 ரோல ஒரு சின்ன டேட்டா போட்டா அதுக்கே you can see a drastic change here. Here it says 1800, here says 700. So நீங்க தான், you have to tell me which is correct. இல்ல இப்போ எனக்கு டோட்டல் பர்ச்சேஸ் அமௌண்ட் போடுறதுக்கு எது கரெக்ட்? செகண்ட் ஒன் இஸ் கரெக்ட். சூப்பர். ஸோ எக்ஸல்ல வி ஹாவ் அ ஈக்குவலன்ட் ஃபங்க்ஷன் ஃபார் தி சம். இதுக்கு ஈக்குவலண்டா ஒரு ஃபங்க்ஷன் இருக்கு எக்ஸல். ஐ டோன்ட் நோ ஹவ் மெனி ஆஃப் யூ ஆர் அவேர் ஆஃப் இட். வி கால் இட் அஸ் சம் ப்ராடக்ட். சம் ப்ராடக்ட்னு ஒரு ஃபங்க்ஷன் தான் எக்ஸல்ல யூஸ் பண்ணுவோம். ஸோ குவான்டிட்டி கமா யூனிட் ப்ரைஸ் கொடுத்தீங்கன்னா 700 வரணும். 700 வந்துச்சுன்னா நான் போட்ட ஃபார்முலாவும் இந்த சம் ப்ராடக்ட்டும் கரெக்ட்னு அர்த்தம். Perfectly we got 700. So this is correct. Excel sum product. In Power BI the function is sum X. Okay? Understood? Got it? So sum X is correct. So we have to use only sum X. Let us do it now. For the first time, we are going to use a DAX. The question queries the stop பண்ணி உடனே கேளு. Okay. Any challenges? No problem. You can place the cursor in any table and create a DAX. It's not required. You have to place the cursor on purchase table and create. You can do that also. Or you can place the cursor on any table. Later we can move it also. First let us create a report. நான் எங்கே cursor வைக்கல, சும்மா அப்படி வேற எங்கேயோ cursor வச்சேன். I am placing the cursor in some other table. Home tab. Let us go to the home tab. New measure. Home tab, new measure. As I indicated, very first time we are going to use the DAX. Stop me and ask me if you have any questions, doubts, queries here. So home tab, new measure. First time you will see a formula. New measure. வரைக்கும் பார்த்தது எல்லாமே simple and easier. First time we are going to see some formula and function. What is the name of the measure? It says measure 1. I don't like measure 1. Let us give some name called as total purchase amount. Don't say purchase amount, because already there is a column called as purchase amount. அதே பேர் கொடுக்க கூடாது. You cannot give the same name. So let us say the total purchase amount. So I'm giving a name called as total purchase amount equal to the function, the DAX name is sum x. Sum x is my DAX name. Sum x open bracket. Sum x open bracket. What is the input here? Sum x, what is the input is table name. In which table your columns are available. And the table, the column name is available. It's available under the table called as purchase. So let us select the table. PU potale, the table will appear here. So either you can use the tab key or you can use the mouse click for selecting the table name. Purchase table. Total purchase amount is equal to sum x open bracket. Select the table name, comma, expression. Expression means what is the formula, what is the function, what is the expression. Expression is the quantity into unit cost, unit price, quantity. So let us type it here. Quantity, QTY. When I type QT, I think, sorry, QW, yes. So there is a quantity column here, purchase quantity. It will prefix always with the table name. Table name முன்னாடி வந்து தான் the column name வரும், வேற வழி இல்லை. Because you may have the quantity in the purchase table, you may have the quantity in the sales table, you may have the quantity in inventory table. எந்த quantity multiply பண்ணோம். So it will always prefix with the table name. Table name முன்னாடி வந்துட்டு தான் column name வரும். No other go. நம்ம அப்படி தான் பண்ணணும். We have to select it like this. Quantity into multiply it with unit price. UN achingna unit price. Yes, it's available here. Unit price. Purchase quantity into unit price. UN type panina, it will show you the unit price here. That's it. Bracket close. So I'm closing the bracket now. So we got the purchase quantity into unit price. Total purchase amount, sum x, open bracket. The table name is purchase table, comma, quantity into unit price. That's a column name. Close bracket, and I am going to press enter. Before pressing enter, I am waiting for others to complete. If you have any challenges, then let me know. So if you have who have done it perfectly, enter it, insert a card and put this total purchase amount. You should, if you are getting the same value, then this is correct. அதே வேல்யூ 14 crore 58 lakhs 73,130 இதுக்கு வந்துருச்சுன்னா then your formula is perfectly correct. அதே வேல்யூவா enter. Let me press enter here and I check. Let me insert a new card. Put a card. Total purchase amount, which is unfortunately in my system it's available under the category table. Category table போய் இந்த purchase order வந்துச்சு, ஒன்றும் பிரச்சனை இல்லை. It's not a problem. We can move this to purchase table also. அதை மூவ் பண்ணி கூட வச்சுக்கலாம். Later we'll do that. Now let me check this. This total purchase amount, I bring it to the value area. 146 millions. Go to format. Call out. Apply settings to total purchase amount. Value. Expand the value. Display units, none. Perfectly matching. 14 crore 58 lakhs 73,150. Perfect. So I believe this is correct. I recommend this DAX. This one. Not this one. Advantages, it will not increase your file size, it will not slow down your system speed, faster, efficient, without disturbing your data. When a table la poi parunga, when I go to the table view here and I go to the purchase, there is an extra column called as purchase amount. This is a column which we have inserted. Extra column, it may increase your file size. Or 50 lakh rows, it may increase your file size. But whereas when I go to any table here, supplier table, purchase table, inventory table, category table, there is no column called as total purchase amount. Inge irukum, but there is a physically there is no column. Virtually it has created a column. virtually background la ready made நமக்கு total கண்டுபிடிச்சு வச்சிச்சு, very fast, very efficient. So I recommend to go with this measure. So how can I see the formula? Can I see the formula again? Yes. On the category table, this purchase, total purchase amount is available. Click on that measure name. Click on the measure name. On the top, you will see the formula again. What is this one? One means it's the first row. You can write the formula in second row, third row. Very big formula, it may go to the next row, next row. Your simple formula. Shift enter பண்ணீங்கன்னா you will have a second row, second, third row, fourth row. பெரிய form, bigger formula. Second row, third row லாம் நீங்க write பண்ணலாம். But as of now, I think only one row. So that's why it's saying 1. 1, 2, 3 na first row, second row. Big formulas. Very big formulas. We can write it in multiple rows also. Select the total purchase here and you can see your DAX will be, I should not say formula, you should say DAX from now. So this card I can delete it. This card I can delete it. That column also you can delete that column. In that inventory table, there is a column called as purchase table. There is a column called as purchase amount, which we can delete. How do we know this is a column or this is a measure? Column na indha mari normally sigma போட்டுருக்கும், but measure you can see a calculator symbol will appear. இந்த மாதிரி calculator symbol வந்துச்சுனாலே it means it's a measure. So you should get a calculator. No, 2-3 measures நம்ம create பண்ணணும். You should be well versed on measure. Simple measure. Not ரொம்ப complicated measures லாம் போகணும். Simpleான measures லாம் யூஸ் பண்ணணும். Simpleான DAX லாம் we'll try to use it in the afternoon. நீங்களும் நிறைய 2-3 measures create பண்ணுங்க. Then we will be well versed on it. So this I will delete it. This purchase amount I am going to delete it. How do I delete it? Go to Power Query and remove it, or in BI itself there is a 3 dot. Next to that purchase amount you can see a 3 dot. Go to 3 dot. Under 3 dot you can see there is an option called as delete from model. Delete from model. Just click on the delete from model. Are you sure? Do you want to delete the purchase amount table? Yes. Please be careful. Don't delete the DAX. You have to delete only that column name. Before that, card has to be deleted. Otherwise, it will throw a error. முதல்ல card delete பண்ணி இது delete பண்ணு. இல்லைன்னா அந்த கார்டில் error வரும். Error வந்தா பிரச்சனை, you can delete the card also. Say yes. That's it. That column was removed. Can I bring this column to the purchase table? Yes. Unfortunately, this measure was created under the table called as category. The category in the table is the total purchase. I don't want it here. I want to bring it here. Will it throw a different result? Not at all. The data can be anywhere. Data enga irundhalum paravailla, it will give you the right output. Let us try that. So click on this total purchase measure. Idhukku per measure. Click it here. When I click, you can see on the top there is something called as measure tools. You should get that measure tools. If you are not getting measure tools, that means you didn't select the table, select that measure properly. And the measure seriya select பண்ணலன்னு அர்த்தம் நீங்க. So click on this, you can see the measure tools on the top, and the left hand side you can see it says home table. In which table this measure should reside? The measure table எங்க reside ஆகணும் இந்த measure. Now it is residing under the category table. என்னோட system படி it's below the category table. I want to move to the purchase table here. Very simple. There is a arrow mark. Click on the arrow mark and move it to the purchase table. That's it. Drag drop or sorry. You cannot drag and drop. So, but still it will give you the right output. Correct on output. It will give you the correct output here. So we'll see 1 or 2 DAX. Then we will see some new visuals. இன்னும் ஒரு 2-3 new visuals இருக்கு. We'll see that also. Some of the new visual gauge. We'll see the slicer. We'll see some pictures. Various other இனிமேல் நிறைய visuals, new visuals pop. ஒரு 2-3 DAX and some visuals also. Save the file. Minimize it. We'll go for a lunch break. Lunch break முடிச்சுவாங்க. Next concept we will see after the break. I am stopping the video recording.